squad from the Big 12, the Utah Utes, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Nevada Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Utes have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Nevada Wolfpack offense heads out, and they'll have the ball first. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get him the football.
And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're trying to cover this guy, Reese, because you play man coverage, you risk him running by you and catching deep balls. You play too much zone, and then he can hurt you after the catch. A lot of different ways that this guy is very dangerous.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Leaves it with the running back. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
He wants to throw, getting some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. A strike downfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. This Nevada offense really has it going. Comes out throwing on first down. That pass is incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air, it's Sims. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Touch pass on the jet sweep. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Hard running there. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Nevada comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Nevada! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it.
7, Utah, 0.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. So the Utah Utes offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Pulls it in. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Utes will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Looking to go up top on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. Quarterback checking the play. Dropping back, it's Sims. Fires left. He's got it. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. He's going to pass. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Wide out in motion. They'll run play action. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll throw it on 1st down. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Even with minimal gain on the return, they are working with a short field from the 36. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and it's Nevada holding the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. 1st down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. Pulls it in. It's Kaiser. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Nevada comes to the line on 1st and goal. Let's go. The aerial assault continues. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score Nevada
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
They'll try to run for it, and he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Utes racing to the line in a hurry up.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole where you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Line getting set on second down.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. Off play action on first down. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Grabbed on the outside, it's Hawkins.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Utes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the big fella. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Working the middle. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Fresh set of downs after the completion.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense.
They'll try to snap it quickly. To the air, it's Sims. Fires to the wideout. And he intercepts it. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. Trying to find his man on first down. Got a man, it's Hawkins. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. He finds his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Looking to move it through the air. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. He'll come out throwing on first down. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. right down the middle. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
They'll try to get it through the air. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They'll run the screen. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He'll set up to throw. Fires into the end zone. And that pass picked off. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. A little over half a minute to play for halftime as they take over 1st and 10. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Sims. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Threw a pick last time, almost threw another one, but you know what? I like the fact that this dude has no conscience. None. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, the defense just needs something positive to happen. They're trailing in this game. A turnover would be massive for momentum right now, and a nice effort defensively, getting a hand on the ball.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Trying to get to him. Hit as he throws. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. 1st down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Reno. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks it up, still on his feet. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Open space at the 25. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And the Utes will call on their punt team.
Picks up a chunk of yards. 3 and out.
On the move, it's Hodges. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Wants to throw. It's Sims. Unloads to the right. It's caught. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability.
And he'll make the catch at the 15. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Going up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kaiser. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Lets it fly. Got it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Nevada comes to the line on first and goal. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And the punishment has been extended. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, and he throws his third pick of the day, his head has to be spinning. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The offense set for a first down play. Back to pass, it's Sims. And this sophomore some havoc and get the sack.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on third and long. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. So now on comes the field goal unit. And this one splits the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Virginia took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Cavaliers that fired on all cylinders. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got the back over the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense.
And that's good enough for a first down.
To the air on first down. Swings it out to his running back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's Instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. They're going to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Utes look to keep this drive humming. Fast motion from the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. At the 40, there he goes. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah!
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
27, Utah 7.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take it. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just...
And they got him for the sack.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like,
off he goes! And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They feed him again. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Nevada comes to the line after getting the first down. Here we go. Looking for room. It's Shaw. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
And the 17-yard line brings up second down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to pass. It's Sims. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Nevada! And the stomping has commenced. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
34, Utah 7. Return goes out of bounds.
Utah has it back and the offense coming onto the field. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Finds us back in the middle. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. Hauls it in. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Back to pass, it's Sims. Fires to the wideout. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Smart offensive coordinators, they're going to throw deep balls, especially those 50-50 balls you hear about all the time. My wide receiver is better than your DB. Well, not on this play.
He's now up to 83 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off. Bringing it back. And stampeding through the defense. After making the pick, he took it the other way, and he's dragged down at the 19. After this, it'll be a wrap.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll throw it on 1st down. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this one is gone. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose.
For decades, if things get a little tough around Tucson, only 2 words are necessary. Bear down. And that's what the Arizona Wildcats hope to do in front of their homestanding fans today. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Nevada about to kick it off to get this game started. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So Arizona's offense takes the field to start this game off. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
And he's a point guard, too. So good at distributing the football, finds the open guys, and he makes this offense go.
Makes it go, and just, you can trust him. Everything is available. But you're not playing with one arm behind your back. You got all guns blazing.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So Nevada's offense will get the ball for the first time. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to run for it. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Sims. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. The incompletion on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 43. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Lets it fly. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. He's going to run it. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
This Nevada offense really has it going. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw, and he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They're setting up the screen. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it again. They've got the screen set up. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Got his man quickly. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Nevada! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Nevada 7, Arizona 0.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3-and-out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
On second down, wants to throw. Makes his connection. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Handoff to the single running back.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
He's looking for an open man on second down. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. They'll throw on third and short. Finds his man down the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Wildcats moving quickly to the line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The give to the back. Powers through the defender. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Sims. They're trying to get to it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and oh, look out, there he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Nevada. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking to go up top on first down. Complete to the right. Turns it on in midfield. We've reached the end of the quarter, and it's Nevada holding the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they... get out of hand as we start the second. First down to start the drive after the break. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll try the run. And he's brought down after a nice game. The Wildcats come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
But right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. If you're starting like that, now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
And that's in Arizona.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. He's got it on the move. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Gets it out quickly. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. 2nd down coming up. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdowns.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Back to throw, it's Sims. Finds his tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out fast. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He's got it down the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And that's in Arizona.
He wants to throw it again. Zings it complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Picked off. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Here comes the offense on first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. The incompletion brings up a second down. Coming after it. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Buys a little time. Snags it on the right.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
And what an awesome response from the defense. You give up a huge play the play before, and what do you come back? You come back and you get pressure on the quarterback.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the lead coordinator.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
That's how you blow up the screen pass up here on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
I really like this call to go for it on fourth down in this area of the field. Feeling some heat. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Offense set on first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Oh, he makes the catch. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. He's back to throw on second down. Caught near the sideline, it's Smith. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Trying to find his man on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
He'll come out throwing on first down. pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far.
Arizona will kick off to get the second half underway. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. On first down, here comes this offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Oh, what a cut! That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense in their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Scanning the field, it's Sims. Fires to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. This Nevada offense really has it going. He's looking to throw it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. Snap in the shotgun. Unloads it left. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
They'll run the jet sweep, trying to spread this defense out. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
On the move is the 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Quick strike complete. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great stop by this defense. 2nd down and goal, getting the lost yardage play, now putting your defense in a better position for 3rd down.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
East corner's going to give them some space. They'll try to pop the draw. And the Wildcats want to move quickly. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and it's Nevada holding the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking for a man. It's Sims. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. This offense has a 2nd down play. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's complete to the right. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Makes the grab. It's Smith. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. The play-action fake. He lobs one high down the left side. And he's got it inside the 20. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that's in Arizona.
They'll go to the air. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
He's got his man. Quick step and go. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. And that's a live ball. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Here's the conundrum for the defensive coordinator. Do you stay aggressive, or do you protect and play a little more conservatively with the lead and just a few minutes left? He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Arizona in a hurry. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on third down would make it easier. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Across the 25, he's got room. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him.
Touchdown, Arizona! And here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. He wants a big play here late. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Down late in a 4-point game, they'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down. Trying to make magic with his feet. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Power football with the run. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Baylor is having its way offensively, just marching up and down the field at a breathtaking pace. They're up by 21 over the Royals. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's run out of bounds, but not before, turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. He wants to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the offense will maintain possession. Son, that ball must be riveted to your ribcage. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on 1st down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Back to throw, it's Sims. Unloads to the wideout. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And they swarm him under. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he makes the catch at the 25.
And talk about stepping up in a huge moment of the game. This guy's been relatively quiet throughout the game, but here in a 2-minute situation, he makes arguably the biggest play of the game so far for his offense. Nice job.
They get him down after he makes the catch. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He looks that one in nicely. Tackled, but he has a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Operating in the... On 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day,